Welcome to this December 14 special Christmas edition tips and tricks. Today it's about Excel exports. With a dashboard like this with a number of data objects and maybe just let's say a table slice over here, you can go into your file options and do a manual export of that. If you do that, you will get an Excel file with the number of sheets here, chart 1 for example. This is the bar chart or the crosstab behind the bar chart. We have a comment, an explanation up here, which is maybe not so useful, so we'll try to improve on that. This one down here is an export of one of your crosstab with countries and years, but maybe the sheet name here could be better, and the same goes for this one here. Actually, this one is my slicer table, and I don't want to export that actually, so we should leave that out. This one here, what I would like to do here is to repeat Asia for Japan and Malaysia, so it says Asia on those two rows as well. Goes Europe all the way down here and North America on the last 3 rows as well. And also the subtotals here, maybe I don't want to export those at all. So let's try to do those changes. If I go back here and go into define mode or designer mode and look at the bar chart at first, we have the issue with the explanation, so I can use this custom explanation option here to put in my own custom top 10 salesperson's explanation like this. That should go into the export. You can also see it on the information icon here, top 10 salespersons now. For this crosstab over here, customer countries by or revenue by years, countries and years, maybe we could put that into a title of my crosstab. These titles will actually go into your Excel sheet titles as well. There are other options for creating titles for Excel sheet exports. This one over here, we didn't want to export that, so we can go into export settings here, and what I would like to do then is just to make sure that it's not being exported. But here you see one of the other options of creating an Excel sheet title, so whatever you put in here will override any existing title if you got one like this one here. So just for exports you could have a separate title if necessary. Now this one down here, we wanted to do a few things with that. One thing we didn't want to do was to export my subtotals and totals, so I'm just going to disable that. And maybe we should look also into the title, the sheet title that we get from this. And the third option of changing those titles is actually to look into your object list. The titles that you're seeing here can be changed like you could do it in the other places, but if you change it here, like this one here, crosstab with 3 meshes, maybe I should just call it that. And the other objects we could also rename those. Maybe this one is just my bar chart, and let's just rename this one too. So that was the one with my countries and years. So let's just do a country year. Now I know I'm not really exporting this one here, but let's just put in an object name here as well. So that was my slicer. So having done that, let's try it again, but actually this time I'm going to use the drop down to do a custom export, because when I do that I have this option here to repeat dimension members, and that's what I'm going to do for this one in particular. So I'm going to make sure that it says Asia, Europe, etc. on each individual line, and I'm going to save that option as a default option next time I'm going to export as well. So when I do a new export, I'll do a file here, and I can open that immediately and we can have a look at it. So you see the names on the sheets down here, they are now better, and also my custom explanation up here goes into my comment in my Excel sheet, and again a better name here. Now for this one, this is where I'm repeating my dimension members, so it says a territory name on each of my rows here, and the last one here has simply just got a better name on on the title or sheet title, and my slicer table has not been exported. Thank you for watching. Looking forward to see you again tomorrow, December 15.